Okay, so today our goal is to construct two bar graphs. Okay, so you're going to be given two pieces of paper, and we are going to start with the color distribution of rock pocket mice at location A. So what you need to do is you need to set up your paper like the way that I have it. You're going to put the title on the top. You're going to make a little key over on the right with two squares. And this is going to be different for everyone because it's going to be dependent upon whatever color pencils that you use. So you're going to make one color for light fur and one color for dark fur. And you're going to label your y-axis the number of mice. And you can see that I started with 0 and I went to 12 and I skipped 2 spaces between them. So if you look, I skipped 1 space here, I skipped 1 space there, then I put another 2. Then I skipped a space here, another one here, and then I put a 4. So you're going to have 2 blank lines between each number. You can see that I'm counting these 2 blank lines as I go up, and you're going to label it up to 12. Okay? And then on the bottom, you just kind of want to spread out your sequences. We're going to start with the first sequence card, which we deemed was the oldest. Then we're going to do the second sequence card, the third sequence card, and the fourth sequence card. You're going to be using the data that's at the bottom of page 25 that we filled in yesterday. So when I look at the data on the bottom of page 25 and I look at the first column where it says oldest is the first, and it says the number of light mice are 10, that means I am going to fill in my bar graph up to 10. So I'm going to take this column and I'm going to fill it in up to 10. I'm not going to do all of this with you because you guys have to learn how to graph. Okay, and then since I'm using yellow, I'm going to come over here and make sure that I color in my light box yellow. Okay? And then my dark fur for location A, because we're doing location A right now, says 2. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to fill this in up to 2. And then I'm going to make sure that I color in my key for dark colored fur. So I'm going to do the same thing for location A for the second, third, and fourth cards, always using whatever color. So for me, I'd be using yellow for light fur all throughout, and then I'd use the light green for the dark fur. Okay? That's what you're going to do. Then I'm going to talk to you about the second graph. So here's your second graph. Notice that the name is the same of the graph except for the last letter. Color distribution of rock pocket mice, location B. Notice I have a light fur key box and a dark fur key box. You are going to fill in your y-axis title and your 0 through 12 axes labels just like you did on your first graph. And on the bottom, you're going to write sequence, and you're going to have the same order of sequence that you did on the other one. First, which is your oldest, second, third, and fourth. And now you're going to do the same type of graph, but you're going to do it for location B. So once you do the first one, the second one is pretty similar, except for you're using different numbers. So that is your goal today. Your goal is to finish both your graphs, okay? And then put your graphs in the folder and you can give them to me tomorrow. If you did not finish up your summary task questions from Monday when I was out, then you can also work on them. So you have plenty to keep yourselves busy today. All right, please follow the instructions and get your graphs done. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.